Today is the day, hell yeah. Big shout out to Rohana Wheels and of course, Motorsports LA. Really appreciate the continued support for the channel. Pumped to get these things open. Let's take a look. Now, these are brand new from Rohana. This might even be the first unboxing video. I've been waiting for this. Oh, they look good, even in the plastic. Ooh. Golly. These are insane. Oh. These are the brand new Rohana RFX19s. These are 20 by 10 plus 25. Pretty deep concave here. Oh, these are gonna look so sick on the Audi. This is a really popular style of wheel these days. We're seeing them a lot on supercars and sports cars. I don't think I've seen really any on any SUVs, so I'm kind of pumped to have these on the SQ5. There's a couple of reasons I went with this wheel. Number one in particular, my wife said right away she wanted black wheels, and she wanted to go for more of a tough kind of rugged design. She really liked the wheels that were on her Ford Explorer. Really kind of goes in line with what I was thinking. I actually sort of had a vision of like a rally car look for this SQ5, so we're kind of getting that vibe too. We're going with a really beefy, meaty tire for these wheels too. Those should be in today, so we're gonna actually try to get them mounted and balanced tomorrow on these wheels. They're a tire that my wife is actually comfortable with. Again, same tire that were on her Ford Explorer. They are a high performance, but more of an all-season tire. We just got the Silvers coilovers installed in the C5 Corvette, and I'm really pumped to say that we're partnered again with Silvers for some suspension parts for the SQ5. So those are on order. Those are coming. We're gonna get the stance dialed in. We're gonna get the fitment dialed in. Again, these are sort of an aggressive fitment. These are 20 by 10 plus 25s. I think we're gonna have room. I've seen 20 by 10 and a half plus 25s on the SQ5. So I think we'll have just a little bit of room to squeeze. We're running 295 40 20s for tires. And again, those are supposed to be in today, getting them out and balanced tomorrow. You'll see those later in the video. I went with these also because they're brand new, and you know, there's only a couple of, I think, demo cars with these installed up to this point. We got them on pre-order, so we should be some of the first ones to have them installed. I also got them because they're a lot lighter than some of the other wheels I was looking at. I like, again, the Aerodisc rally car look, so I was looking at Rotiform. Those were much heavier than I actually thought they were. This is really cool lip design. I did assume that these were directional, but I don't think they are based on how the wheels look. I have a hidden valve stem, which is also pretty cool. These things are actually supposed to be pretty light. I think they're sub 30 pounds. They feel pretty light in the hand, but I want to weigh them here quick. It's an old bathroom scale here. Just weigh them myself and then do the difference with the wheels. Should be 185. Okay, 196-ish. Normally 185-ish, right? I just had 2 pieces of pizza and a granola bar. Bottle of water too, okay. Fruit snacks, I guess. Right at about 226, so that'd be 30 pounds on the dot. To be honest, I thought they were a little bit lighter than that. I was searching around, I mean, they're 20s, 20 by 10, so it's hard to get them super light. That's, yeah, I mean, the scale's not 100% accurate either, but even 30 pounds is not terrible. I was actually looking for some Rotiforms because I really want that Aerodisc for some reason. I just want that, but they don't have the Aerodisc in 20s. And Rotiforms I was seeing are like 34, 35, 36 pounds. Some of them close to 40 actually, and that's just way too heavy. I'm gonna get the rest of these open though because I need to check. I'm pretty sure these have to be directional, but I gotta see. My wife hasn't seen these yet. Let's go have her unbox them and see what her reaction is.
Oh, you already have it open.
Well, yeah, I had to check them to make sure they're good. That's just, yeah.
They're shiny.
Very shiny. And big.
Oh my god, they're super heavy.
They're actually pretty light compared to normal wheels.
Is that big?
Well, it's smaller than what you have right now, actually. You have 21s, that's a 20-inch.
I like it.
So you get a little fatter tire on there.
I like it. A lot.
Sweet.
I like these things.
Yes, me too.
Very cool.
Good morning, guys. Just confirmed with the tire shop that the tires did make it in yesterday, so we gotta go load these up, get them mounted. Did get the valve stems installed last night in preparation. I did forget one step. These are actually pretty inexpensive, cheapo valve stems, but believe it or not, I've had the absolute best luck with these. I'll put a link in the description below. I've tried all of them, the expensive ones, the bolt-in ones, all sorts of them, and inevitably they all leak. They're not durable. Just for whatever reason, these little cheap ones are the best. I think they're like $9 or $10 for 4 of them, and they just seem to seal up better than all of them. I do have different valve stem caps going on these wheels, but for the tire shop, those will do. All right, should be ready to go. Let's see. They look sick with the tires on them. Woo! Oh my God, look at these things. Whew. I don't know if they're gonna fit. Gotta love a 295. Goodness. Holy. These are gonna be sick. They clear the upper part of the knuckle. Barely. All right, gotta do this real slow. I don't know if she's gonna hit or not. Oof. These are gonna be as flush can be. That's it. Oh my gosh. I don't think you can get any more perfect. Rear definitely got to come down a little bit more. These tires are so good. Love the tread pattern. Love the sidewall. Just a teeny bit of bulge. Front fitment is actually money. But we'll get them dialed. We'll get them dialed with the silver coilovers. Absolutely mental. These look so good. Gosh, just maybe like an inch down in the rear. Front is good. Again, these are the Toyo Proxy ST3s. They're a super good tire for the price right now. Actually, the prices are quite low. I think it's probably just an old design, so they're probably moving on to something different. They are a 500 tread wear, but they ride pretty quiet on the road, and they have a kind of a beefy tread pattern, so they actually do quite well in like gravel and things like that. You saw that clip earlier in the video. I know it's just aesthetics, but they have a nice sidewall design. They do really well in the rain and actually pretty decent in the snow, believe it or not. It's really crazy to get a 295 40/20 in a pretty decent quality tire for under $200. If you're just rear wheel drive and you're trying to launch off of every stoplight, you're not going to get a whole lot of grip, but they do have good lateral grip capabilities, and being in an all-wheel drive vehicle, I don't think we're having any issues here. You liking it?
That looks awesome. That looks so cool.
That's probably about where I'd want it to be. Maybe like 1.5 inches wheel gap. I mean, that looks tough, but I don't know how practical that is. I think hitting bumps, it'll tuck in there, but we might have some rubbing issues. Last couple of steps. They did steal all my chrome caps, though. Son of a gun. Oh, she's fat now, bud. Okay, not totally sure about the Rohana center caps. We might need to just black them out. The white might stick out a little bit too much for me. I don't know if this translates on camera or because the sun is too bright or not, but these look absolutely sick. When the sun starts to go down, I'll get some better shots, you know. We'll see what she really looks like. And cannot wait to get those silver coilovers installed so we can get this stance dialed in. Well, she's gonna be money. Take her around the block, make sure she don't rub too bad. I haven't noticed anything yet. This is where we get some rubbing, kind of going uphill and turning tight. Nothing. Quiet and comfortable. I do have to check the air pressure. These tire shops generally fill them up way too full. I'm guessing they're anywhere between 35 and 40. I generally like to run about 30 PSI, maybe 29-ish. We're all-wheel drive. We're not doing any drag racing, so I don't need it that low, but feels like they may be slightly overinflated right now. Let's see what we got here. Almost 45. About 35. We'll go with that. Yeah. That's good. Good on a frosty morning. I'm gonna get her shined up a little bit and get some better pictures and shots today. Get a good look at the change that these wheels make on this thing. The difference these wheels made is incredible. It's a totally different looking vehicle now. Man, as soon as we get that stance figured out, this thing is gonna be so sick. Oh, love it. And my wife likes it too, so that's a big plus. Let me know in the comments below, you guys dig these wheels or no? I think they're sweet. Big shout out again to Motorsports LA. Always appreciate the support for the channel. Make sure you guys check out their website. I'll put a link in the description below. Check them out on Instagram as well. And of course, check out Rohana. They did a great job on these wheels. And of course, they got a large selection of really awesome wheels as well. They do a good job. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Appreciate the continued support up to this point. More stuff coming, promise you. Stick around. See you in the next one.